Hey everybody, how's it going? This video is basically just letting y'all know how important Bray Wyatt is to me. First and foremost, rest in peace, one of my favorite wrestlers ever. Um, he became such a normal part of my life that even as I watch wrestling right now, because all I really truly do watch is like WWE. Um, I'm a part of me is still waiting for like the lights to go down and that boom, like the fiend. Like I know it's not gonna happen, but 95% of the reason I was watching, like the televised shows forever and ever is because is for like his maybe his small 2 or 3 minute segment, whether that's a talking segment or Firefly, or you don't know where he's gonna pop up in the show, or his match. This guy, like, he was so fruitful to my life. He was so dope. Um, and this year, 2023, there was a couple of events that had happened where I went to a house show. I had front row. I had the getup on, minus the makeup, and he was scheduled to be there and do like a lights out match with LA Knight, where the weapons and stuff will glow in the dark. But that did not, he didn't make that show. But you knew that they were banking on maybe he'll show up too, because when Kevin Owens came out to run the segment in replace of Bray with LA Knight, like you can tell like the weapons and stuff, like they had the glow in the dark tape on them and stuff. So it was supposed to happen. Um, the coolest thing about that show is like again I was in the front row, Uncle Howdy mask on and stuff, and I did like the head tilt to Roman Reigns while he was while he was outside the ring, and he did a head tilt back to me, and I was like, bro, the tribal chief just acknowledged me. What? That's crazy. You know, then SmackDown rolls around near in Toronto, Ontario, near like July or August, sometime in that time frame, and wore the same, wore a similar getup, Uncle Howdy, Bray Wyatt shirt, all this, and sat as front row as I could be, and again, like it didn't happen. Um, so I was like mentally prepared, but like none of us were mentally prepared at all for like the news that had come shortly after that too. Uh, so the day of the passing, I woke up and just the day prior, I saw someone at my work wearing a Roman Reigns shirt, and I chopped it up with him for a few minutes. And anytime I talk to anyone about wrestling, I always tell them, I'm like, I always mention Bray Wyatt alongside. I'm like, I like the alternative characters. Like I mentioned, like Boogeyman, Jeff Hardy, Undertaker, Kane. These Gangrel and stuff. And but like for the longest time, I've always been mentioning Bray Wyatt, and it didn't occur to me how impactful this guy was in my life. Every single time I saw him on TV, it would be like my Snapchat memories are filled with him. My old Instagram, it would almost be like I posted him weekly. I was so addicted. And then there's like other Instagram pages that I'm a part of that has videos of me vibing to him coming out and stuff. Like I'm, huge fan, right? So fast forward to the morning of the passing. Uh I was brushing my teeth, and I know that a house show is coming back to Toronto for the holiday tour near the end of the year. So at the time, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll get the VIP package. And I was rehearsing what I'm going to tell him if I meet him. I was like trying to manifest this into the world. And I was like, I'm going to tell him, if I get the chance to, I want to tell him, bro, you are like 95, 96% reason I watch like the full length TV programming. You know, I grew up watching it on TV. I know that there are spoilers on the internet and stuff, but nothing beats the the punch in the gut and the hair standing up on your head and the goosebumps you can get and the hypeness you can feel as soon as your music hits. I was going to tell him something like that. That's what I was trying to manifest. And then later that day at work, you know, it was crazy, man. Like I got the news and I was mopping a floor and I was backing up and I kind of almost felt, maybe my mom was playing tricks on me, but I almost kind of felt like there was a cold shiver down like my shoulder and spine, or like someone was behind me or something. And I turned around and it was just some chairs. Maybe I was spooking myself out. I don't know why I put that detail in there, but um as far as, you know, so it came as a shock, and I don't usually get hung up over celebrity passings this much, but this guy is like, he's like, he's almost like part of my everyday life, you know, like when one of my boys gave me a call to tell me, he was like, bro, I feel like I'm calling to tell you about a family member, how shocking this was, you know. Um, Bray Wyatt helped bring out more in me. He helped bring out more stage presence, creativity, and the whole like crawling thing, like the Exorcist crawl. Sometimes when I go do my musical performances and stuff, sometimes I'm compelled to just kind of do the crawl. I don't do it as good as him, but I'm having fun, and he helped bring that out of me more. So, these are a few things that I wanted to say. Um, he's a very creative person, and I loved what he did and everything he did. So, thank you, Bray. May your soul rest in peace. Thank you for everything you brought to the table. Whoop whoop. Here's a few things I have of him. Like I got this shirt. You know, my boy Shadow Kid had gifted me this. I never opened it. He had gifted me this about 2 years ago. Like I mentioned, the Uncle Howdy mask. I got this Alexa Bliss Bray Wyatt style. And I have several other Bray Wyatt shirts as well. Wyatt family and stuff. And I have the sheep mask as well. So yeah, I was a huge fan. I loved everything he did, and I'm grateful. Uh, I'm grateful that I got to see him perform live a few times. I was there at Survivor Series when him and Randy Orton picked up the win for, I believe, Team SmackDown in Toronto. And I saw him at another house show and whatnot. So like that stuff's cool, and I'll always treasure that. And anytime anyone ever talks to me again, like Bray Wyatt's the man. He's my man. Like I love that guy. So thank y'all for watching. Whoop whoop. And yeah, I know it's sad, but always, like, when you're thinking of someone that's passed on and you love them, man, like, do try to celebrate their life, because like I feel like they're always gonna want anyone that liked them to be happy in some sort of nature, manner, or way. So okay, peace. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt.